Check test. If I do that, does that pop up in here? Let's find out. That's me right there, baby. And I've got Facebook like so. Let me see if Facebook is updated to where I can put that on there. This is a jankier setup than I am usually used to, so we are going to actually see what this does. Alright, that might be me. This is a jankier setup than I... Yeah, okay, am I being heard? Yeah, okay, am I being heard? Let me double check. Yeah, okay, am I being heard? Let me double check. Yeah, okay, am I being heard? Let me double check. Okay, I think we've got good echoes there. So if you're seeing this correctly from my angle, I should be in VR, and I should have my Twitch chat, Facebook open, and basically everything I need in that regard to where I could see in between, like I'll be playing, and then I'll be able to check in with you folks like that, is the way I would be looking at it. Can I pause the Facebook video to save myself the stress, but still be getting live chat? That's what I would like more than anything else. Also, let's get that now playing bit off of the edge there. I'll pop that right in the middle where it's a little more obvious for me, but less obvious for you. And then I'm going to check one more time, make sure this is coming across on Twitch. Let me see. For you. And then I'm going to check one more time, make sure this is coming across on Twitch. It is. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let me see. So in theory, turn that down. I want to get back to my chat window. How the fuck do I do that? This is all a learning process. I don't think anybody's watching right now anyway, so we'll just be able to appreciate that. Get out of here. So there's the chat window right there. And now, the next test is, I want to see how all this runs while I'm in Skyrim. So let's pull that up and see if all this sticks. And if it runs at any kind of, like, reasonable fucking frame rate, you know what I mean? There we are. That's me. Might rearrange this a bit for the sake of convenience. And I could also probably figure out a way to make this a little more, like, smooth to deal with. But yes, I think I see someone watching on Facebook. If so, happy to have you. Feel free to type a comment in the live chat on Facebook so I can take a crack at actually responding to you in real time. But in the meantime, I'm going to try booting up Skyrim. And again, it's just, the question is how smoothly is this thing actually going to run? Is this too much stress for the program? You know, it's doable, right?
What is on your mind?
Any thoughts?
I'm trying to imagine this place in happier times. I guess most of what it was is
that's
at the
me right
bottom
there.
of the Sea of Ghosts now. Okay, let us get back to it.
There's a kind of weird... There are some loading artifacts I'm dealing with right now. Again, I don't usually do that, which is handy. So that could save me a lot of trouble. Because right now I've got Skyrim window open, the window you guys are watching through, my Twitch chat and all that through Brave, which is not exactly the easiest software to run in the world. Yeah, we're dealing with some additional challenges on the frame rate front. Jesus, though, fuck that shit. And one of the other things is, this is an interesting area to test in because this is maybe one of the easier areas for the game to run the way I have it set up. I could test it dropping it down to 80 frames and see if that just gives me some of the headway that I need, the headroom that I need. Oh, that'll be the only issue. So if I come over here and I do that, that'll activate this, but I also have my compass there and my map here. Do I switch those? Do I pull carefully? It's a hard one.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
I mean, boy, it's not like I believe you.
Stendar's mercy be upon you.
Alright.
The Vigil has none. Stendar's mercy be upon
Yeah. It's still Skyrim. Another thing I'd be curious about, and I can't really listen for it, with the mic and the headset working the way they are and the volume being as high as it is, are you getting any kind of feedback echoing? I'll watch that on the VOD and see how that comes across. Who's talking? Who's fucking bullshitting me? Yo! Come on, get him. Yeah, okay. Real challenge on the summoning spells aspect of this. And one more time, I'll test it by just typing a little thing in. Live test. Send. There I am. So if people are talking live, I should be able to talk to them. That should not be a factor of confusion. I'm not a big fan of the Empire, but I'm a Dark Elf, and so I can't really side with the Stormcloaks, you know what I mean? It's just too... What's the word I'm looking for? Corrupt, unjustifiable, you name it. Bingo. God, I love the lightning bolt. I guess if there were really bad echo, it would have been showing up on the recording test I did earlier. No, we're simply not playing that game. Let's armor up earlier in the fight than I have before. And get Inigo in to draw some fire. I swear to God, they just leveled these motherfuckers up. I need more magic. And probably more health soon. Really hope Inigo's holding down his end of the bargain, because I'm not. Oh fuck, don't heal the enemy, Jesus. Oh golly, oh golly, oh golly. Yeah, alright, we're definitely chugging. This ain't exactly gonna work. Oh, fuck. Do I have any magic potions? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm wondering, with these OVR bits going, I need more RAM? Is that what's really gonna do it? Is this a problem that a graphics card itself can solve, or do we need more advanced shit? Yeah. Wow, yeah, you had a really bad time, didn't you, Inigo? That's an issue. It's a genuine issue. Because it would be a RAM issue that this is dealing with. Let's back out and try this, because there should be a big old dragon fight. Well, actually, that's a really useful fight. I should have saved right before I did it. Yeah, we'll just do the same test. So we'll back out, and then do it at 80 frames and see if that helps at all, because, yeah, this is really starting to gibber and glitch a little bit. So if we go to menu, exit Skyrim. Whew. That is a rough day. It does, like, I wish in some ways I could give up on the Facebook chat. That would be really, really handy. The only issue with that is, like, that's where most of my friends are. Like, that's just gonna be how it is, you know? Let's knock it down to 80 frames on my end. And let's double check and make sure that it's running properly there. I'm actually going to pull up the live window itself. Yeah, 12.5 megahertz. And also let's just go right eye, maybe that'll... Both eyes right dominant. Yeah, you get such a better view doing that. And I am both eyes right dominant. Yeah, okay. So we're at 80 frames, we're like that. I've got this pulled up, so these windows should still be active, but not painfully so. And then we're going to go back to SkyrimVR and see if that runs any better. Library, browse all, SKSEVR load. I'm also running a modded as shit Skyrim, right? So that has a big effect. The only downside is I realize with this headset on and me taking it in that way, that's going to be a little hard to avoid the regular burps and grunts of everyday life, you know what I mean? How is this going to work better? Because those last 10 frames per second really did do a miracle when I was playing my heavily modded Enderall, which is a heavily modded version of Skyrim. And so if I got that to work... Are we up and running? We are, and it's looking smooth. Can I hear myself? Are we up? We are, and it's looking... Okay, good. We got that. I'll pause that while Inigo fights. Deals with the issue. I guess I could also pull up my developer, show performance graph and headset. So, another window for you guys to take care of, but I just needed to see from the inside if this was actually holding up as I played it. Because if it's a little chuggy, like, okay, right? I can live with that. But if I can't get through a single fight without shit going insane, that's not gonna do it. Come on, where's that second fight? There's the wolf. Wolves. Pull up the fire. Did alright there. You good, Indigo? Let me heal you up. Because think about it, I'm projecting to the screen, I'm projecting to the headset, I'm projecting again to the screen, I'm streaming from the screen to online, I'm absorbing the stream here and here. Phew, baby. No wonder the game's, like, mad at me. So let's try this fight up here. That fight was a bit of a challenge last time. And actually, before we crest the hill, I'm gonna save here, just so we know what's going on. Lightning? Yeah, that'll be the other test. Just, is there a lower... I'll look and see, like, what's the web browser that produces the lowest RAM overhead? Make that work. Fuck off. Shield up, I know what's going on. This is if I were, like, playing actually intelligently. Then... where are they? Come on, baby. How does he resist lightning bolt? He can fuck right off. I gotta deal with this guy. Fuck that shit. The game really isn't happy with me, but it's running much better than it was last time. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus! There's just a skeleton out over here? Cool. And I whiff it. I just whiffed the shot. Pulling a classic backpedaling bitch. I really feel like I should. Jesus, Inigo. Coming back from the dead, baby. Whew.
Thank you. I needed that.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not being actively stressed in terms of my graphics, but it's asking a lot. It's asking a lot of the computer. Probably its RAM, is my guess. So we'll figure out... Let's try the dragon fight that was coming up here. See how that goes. If there is even a dragon. Last time I came over here, there was a dragon fucking fighting a giant, and shit was sick. But clearly, like, technically, this system does everything I want it to do, right? What it just doesn't do... Isn't that interesting? It's always overlaid, no matter what the distance. What it just doesn't do is, I don't have a rig that can do it justice, it looks like to me. So we'll just have to keep that careful. I bet you it'd be fine if I was actually just streaming from the Skyrim window. That's healing, don't heal the enemies, kill the enemies.
It turns out they were terminally incompetent.
Yeah. There we are, there's the big boy. Do I got Dragon Rend loaded up? Let's get it now.
And all is well.
Come on, coward. Come on. Come on. Locked him in, baby. Come on, you big ugly bitch. Guard up. And you know what? Spells are ranged fucking weapons. I am not here to be a hero. Oh no! Oh no! No, 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 no! Come on, fucker. Good job, Inigo. Jesus Christ. Alright. Come on. Feed him to me. I really don't mind this. This works out pretty nicely, all things told. And the thing is, if I get that RAM, I'll look and see what kind of RAM I've got in there. Because it's my dad's computer, but, like, RAM is pretty fucking cheap. I wonder it was. Jesus, God only knows if it's part of the whole thing now. Okay, so that's a good testing kind of zone. Now we're going to go to... let's go to the forest that tends not to give me trouble, Falkreath. And then we'll go to the forest that does give me trouble, that Autumn Forest over in Riften. I would give fucking anything to not have to deal with having that Facebook window open. Ooh, yeah. We're a hitchin' and a stitchin'. It's so fucking weird that, like, my game apparently was, like, barely just holding on to SkyrimVR. It's pretty heavily modded, but to have SkyrimVR at 90 frames. Yeah, now we're starting to get those yellow fucking patches coming up. That's a little more directly and obviously a problem. And it's not like the computer isn't working overtime, it is. Yeah, okay, so I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to stream anywhere where there's trees, so huge chunks of Skyrim would just be off limits. Big cities, anything like that. Not without a PC upgrade. Either that or there's some way to squeeze extra power out of it that I just don't know about. Which isn't impossible. Let me just... Like, this is gonna fucking help, but... Do that, like, slow.
Very interesting individual.
Am I? That's nice, Indigo. Or if I go over in here and I go to... My render resolution is just the flat 100, man. I'm not accepting any compromises. I could knock it down lower, I guess. And dungeons would be okay, but so much of Skyrim is wandering the fucking open world, right? So, like, right now, I'm just so fucking absorbed. In VR, you can deal with stuttering less than you can in any other gaming medium, right? Like, I would take a hit. I'd take a hit to fucking 60 if I needed to. The headset won't even let me go that low. Shit. I'm not going in there. Are there bad guys in there? Friend or foe? Did I already do this one? I probably did this one. Yep, cleared. Twilight Sepulchre sounds like it's from the fucking Vampire DLC. So I don't know about that. Restream probably isn't the issue. I'm just trying to think of any solution that doesn't involve hardware upgrades, because we all fucking need hardware upgrades right now, right? Like, we're not stupid. But there's no chips to go around. Hey, fucker. Gotti. Come on, come on. Sit, baby, sit.
Oh, hey, don't you kill yourself and save me the trouble.
Oh, Jesus, did he land on a necromancer? Well, let them handle each other then. Come on, back down. Don't go away.
Take this and hold on to it.
Not now!
Later.
Oh, Jesus. Stay grounded. Don't you even think about taking off. Jesus. Feed me. Take that honky shit, and... Shouldn't be saying honky, that's not right. Oh, I'm out of... I've been fighting too many dragons, I ran out of space. I need to trade some things with you.
I will bear your burdens gladly.
Ooh, I also wonder if that's still working. I've got a mod that lets me talk. Well, yeah, I talked to the boys when I was fucking earlier, so he just must not have heard me that time. This is from me to him. I guess I've got heavy armor that I don't need to be carrying around. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah, I busted that shit, too. That's too bad. I'll give him the, probably the dragon bones are the heaviest, right? Jesus, Alec. Oh, he puts the helmet on. We'll take that helmet back. Want to see his pretty face. Plus, the other thing that he wears gives him a fucking bonus.
Oh,
Did you see someone run past just now?
Yeah, he went that way.
Great. Thanks. Bastard stole from me. I'll catch him, though.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive that I was even able to pay attention to that shit. I do want to test out, like, a dungeon. I need to find that mod they have where, like, you can just, like, look at the compass by holding your hand up. I could... Okay, let's do this mercifully, then. I got my map. No, go away. There we go, Jesus. Alright. That's how we are. We're over here in Falkreath. I am... Roadside Ruins. Where am I? Twilight Sepulchre. Evergreen Grove, Falkreath Watchtower, Bannerman's Cove. Ugh, hard to say, hard to say. It's running a little better when I'm out here, and it's a little harder for me to tell when I don't have that graph open. Like, it doesn't feel great, but it doesn't feel awful. Jesus. No, not the fucking map! God damn it! I also wonder a lot of these streamers that do this, and there aren't that many Skyrim VR streamers, which is why I'm trying to figure out how to get this to work and work nicely. But with those streamers like that, a lot of them are just sword and board fighters, right? Like, but here I am with my fucking mage shit, and it's so goddamn particle effect heavy. It's just impossible to tell. Man, it is, though. It's those trees. Those trees are a goddamn problem. Can I get them looking any better? Is that possible? VR performance. Foliage shadows are off. Does that give me anything? I don't know what skinned trees are. Half of PC gaming is just fucking regularly, and I mean regularly, changing stuff and you don't know what it is, and you just hope that it does something to help. By sheer trial and error, you occasionally learn. Is that a cave entrance? It's a little hard for me to tell. Also, in the vein of experimenting with everything VR, I am using VR optician lenses right now, and playing without my glasses for the first time in a dog's age. Now let's take a look and see how it runs inside. Sure, I mean, presumably it's going to run better. Can't go inside. Sick nasty, but now I know where I am. I am... Now that is fucking strange. Because I know that that's a goddamn dagger. Cartographer's Maps of Skyrim in my left hand. Sorry, now I'm dealing with mod troubles. Again, like any of you are actually watching. What do I have in my right hand? I am going to get rid of the iron dagger. I don't need it. And it appears to be glitching out everything that I've ever cared about in this world. So we got the map and the compass. Compass go over here. Map, go over here. Okay, that's the full map. So now what I need is not that map. Thousand. Go, get rid of that. I'll go to weapons. Map of Skyrim holds is what I need. And you, get my body in the right place, you go down over there. Jesus. Man, I really hope no one's checking. It says testing. It says testing. So it's like, I didn't lie to you. There we go. That's what I wanted. No idea why the knife started showing up. God, if this is how Skyrim is running and Skyrim's a lot more stable, I would fucking hate to see how Enderall runs. That would be an exciting development. Let's see. Any good dungeons I missed? Fort Sungard looks like there might be good shit in there. I realize I'm doing this to test, and here I am, just not adventuring. Or adventuring the way that I always am used to. Let me through. Is this a friendly fortress? Is that why it's not marked as anything? Yeah, this is a friendly fortress. God, it's so weird to run across a friendly fortress out here. Especially in these fucking ruins the way that they are. Moldering ruins, Breakbone buff. I have been playing this for 120-something hours, right? Like, I guess it makes a lot of sense that some of this shit would just be finished. It says Kinstag Ruins. I can go in there? Hard to tell. And it is dark, motherfucker. It is dark and it is laggy. Oh no. What are we doing? We're doing a quest that doesn't let me go inside! Well, none of this is canon because you're going to go back to where you were and start playing the normal game. And there is no indoors here. And I don't mean to be picky, but I do want a place underground with, like, enemies so I can see what it's actually like to clear a joint. But that is apparently just 100% too much to goddamn ask. Arknic Dams, that's always an option. That's a test, right? There's Forgotten Ruins, and that's the Forgotten City. The wonderful version of which I already played, the actual nice video game version. And I really enjoyed that. It was well done. Oh, pretty. Yeah, now here we are. This one makes me think if I played something like Half-Life Alyx, it would work a lot better. Though I have to set up a different streaming setup for Half-Life Alyx. Be very doable, though. No enemies here, though. I mean, this is why I got all sidetracked getting this whole fucking streaming thing set up. this is why I was going to just start plowing through and finishing the actual story on this. I have kicked unnameable ass in this game, and it's time to move on. It's time to actually beat it. And then only come back when they finally finish Indigo's storyline, which may at some point happen.
There will be more.
Yeah, see, that's nice and smooth. All of this still streaming. Let me just pull this up and see how that works. And that's me. I am going through. I'm still up and running. Can I hear myself? And that's me. I am going through. I'm still up and running. Interesting. God, that's so weird to hear yourself live like that. I'll pause that as well. And then get to burning. You know, so if I were doing a lot of dungeon diving, it wouldn't be that bad, I suppose. No. Because this is nice and smooth, right? This is very doable, especially at 80 frames per second. Let me in. Oh, sorry, my big setup here. Fuck, there are so many, like, the mirror for... I want that, give it to me. Yes, please. Yes, please. And I'm pretty sure shrinking the windows won't do anything for me, right? No. That'd be the most interesting thing, and that's something I can very well do. I'm gonna say that I should just try upgrading with RAM, getting it all the way set up. Especially since with Dad, like, with this being ultimately a boomer's computer, what's gonna happen, the way it dies its most likely death, is by him overloading it with programs, burning it out, and then we're screwed. So we're not gonna do that. Well, I guess if I'm here, maybe I just save and I just say that I got something for all of this, so, yeah, folks, I don't think anybody will be watching, but if you are, thank you so much for joining me. Glad to hear that this, in theory, can work. We have a proof of concept. Now there's just a question of how to get it running better. So, might be on later, you know, just continually working with this, but if not, then not. I'll see you then.